And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back for another match. Is the crowd ready for another one? Indeed they are, my dear Felicia. I am Subaru, about to cast this match. This is Felicia with me. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm looking forward to this match. We will be seeing papercandle up against Raj, two very, very strong players. I believe papercandle seeding 5th even in the qualifiers for this event. So definitely, I guess we could say a bit of a surprise seeing in that top 8, but It's a nice surprise to see someone who has improved so quickly over the past couple of years. So it's really exciting to see him playing up here on the bigger stage. And here we see both of these amazing players, papercandle representing Norway and Raj representing the United Kingdom. Seed 5 versus Seed 20, but it's kind of a seed disparity that doesn't mean too much because these two players are very, very, very good at their own respective skill sets.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. I think this match was projected by most to be one of the closest in this round. And hopefully it shows with those two players because you did mention the seed disparity, and it's true there's a bit of expectation on papercandle, especially that amazing seed 5 out of qualifiers. But I know this is a very high skill cap pool. Rudge is very good at that kind of stuff. And also, both are pretty evenly matched on most skill sets. So I think it's projected to be a very interesting matchup.
Yeah, I think it definitely will be a very interesting matchup. And I'm very interested to see what these players will go into for their pick, expand, and protect. What do you think? What do you see as a potential protect from Rudge coming in here?
It's hard to call. I mean, I think we could potentially see a DT3 protect because I know Rudge is pretty good at this map. On the side of papercandle, though, you have quite a few options. I mean, papercandle, really good mechanics, really good flow aim. So you could get a lot of different protects from him. But bans are going to be very interesting as well. I'm curious to see who would favorably take Hidden, most notably in this matchup.
It's honestly a good question, and I think it could potentially be a little bit more of a coin flip as to who does take Hidden, and I think it will definitely vary on which Hidden map does get picked. For example, something like Hidden 3, I think that's just going to get completely floated. I don't think either one of these players will want to play that map. I think maybe Hidden 1 might be something that potentially Raj might try to go for, but again, it's, you know, it's a bit more of a kind of coin flippy map, I'd say, for both of them.
Yeah, and I mean, a few maps have been very popular so far. We've seen quite a few matches already. I know Nomad 3 has been very, very popular, obviously. DT2, DT3 as well, so it's going to be very interesting. Anyway, we're getting into the protect phase between these two players, so now is the moment to see if our theories just collapse into the water or not.
I don't think Raj would necessarily protect DT3, even if he is really strong at it, because I don't think it's something that papercandle might necessarily ban into. So we could potentially see maybe him opting into something a little bit different for his protect, but we will see. But as for bans, who do you think what do you think Raj might opt in as a ban?
That is an interesting question. Maybe perhaps at least one gimmick ban would be to consider for Rudge. And I don't know about that Nomad 5 also for Rudge. I'm expecting at least one of these two players to ban Hidden 2. That hasn't been a very popular map so far. When it comes to DT, though, it's so hard to call. Apart from DT3, I think Rudge could be doing very well in this one. DT 1 and 2 are going to be pretty coin flippy, so we're about to see.
Yeah, I do get a potential ban from Raj on Nomad 5 and Hidden 3, not wanting to play that gimmick. And essentially after we saw in the play-in stage, Raj accidentally practicing the wrong difficulty of that Nomad 5, thinking that I think he got a 99% score in practice, where he was playing the AR9 difficulty and not the AR7 difficulty. So yeah, hopefully we aren't going to be seeing any of that today, and he did play the correct difficulties for every one of those maps, because that's definitely something we do not want to see again.
Yeah, that was a bit of an oopsie moment, but he did end up winning that match, so yeah, it turned out okay for Raj. But Raj, you know, I mean, always surprises with this player, so we're about to get in that phase. I mean, it should be coming basically any moment now. We've been stalling for a bit now. And looking at this map pool, though, you just look at those beautiful maps, and it's like you definitely feel it's all going for hype. Like, the difficulty is extreme, and even the most classic slots like Nomad 1 are just like 8-star high score. It doesn't get better than this.
Like, look at the hype songs we have in this pool. We have something like Cycle here. We have High Score, which is, you know, just some absolute classics. And we have Down, which is something a bit newer, but I think everyone here loves that map. It's an absolutely banger map, banger song. And I'm so excited to see this in this pool. I think that might potentially be Nomad 3 might be a pretty solid pick for the side of Raj, being very, very good at that aim control. But we will see.
I cannot believe cycle hit DT is a thing in tournaments now. Like, how far have we gotten? It's just crazy. It makes no sense.
Oh, papercandle rolled 100.
100 roll for papercandle.
Wow. Well,
yeah, maybe a round of applause for this one, actually.
Winning on the RNG, but now
wouldn't it be amazing if Rudge also rolled 100?
I mean, it has happened before. Some players tying on rolls, but no, Rudge rolled. Is that 90? So that's a really high roll, but still getting beat out. Wow, that's very high rollers in this lobby. And hopefully we'll see some very high roller scores as well in this matchup, and we're seeing these two amazing players. And honestly, the fact that we're seeing 10-star maps in pools now is just a testament of how good players have gotten nowadays, and just how strong they are in general. But yeah, we see that DT3 Protect coming from Rudge, so you were right about that.
There it is.
I didn't think papercandle might necessarily ban it, but I think it does make sense. Rudge is really strong at those sorts of maps. But I honestly can't really call what papercandle's ban Protect might be. Maybe we see a gimmick being protected here?
Perhaps. I mean, papercandle can play a lot of different skill sets, but against Rudge, I think gimmick Protect is potentially one of the ways to go. So arguably a smart Protect coming from papercandle here. The DT3 was kind of callable, but here the options are all there for papercandle. So could be no mod 5, could be a hidden 2, could be a hidden 3. We haven't talked much about the hard rocks in this map pool, and once again, I think it's hard to call who's going to be more comfortable in these.
I think it is something that will change depending on which hard rock is picked. Something like a hard rock 2, I honestly couldn't even tell who is a bit more favored on that. It has more tricky rhythms, but it's also CS 7.8. So you have that precision and those rhythms to take into account, so it's kind of difficult to pull. We see that hidden 3 coming in.
Okay.
I think that does make quite a bit of sense. Rudge not being particularly the strongest player on lower AR. I think this is AR 8.7 though, which does seem a bit high for a general reading map, but with how dense this is, how difficult the flowing is on this, AR 8.7 is more than low enough to make this map very challenging for these players to play. So yeah, but we should now be getting into the bans. And what bans do you think we'll see here?
Oh, I'm expecting Rudge to ban gimmick-oriented and papercandle. I don't know about aim bans because papercandle is really goated at aim as well, but like this is going to be such an interesting matchup on those mechanical skill sets. So like a lot of potential bans are possible on the side of papercandle. A lot harder to call than for Rudge, I think.
Yeah, it is going to be quite difficult to call, but papercandle. The thing is, both of these players are so matched on multiple skill sets that it is, again, very difficult to call like something like these bans. But we will see papercandle banning that hard rock too, which is something I did mention that potentially Rudge could be a little bit more favored on. But as for a second ban from papercandle, maybe also opting into another one of those hard rocks, not wanting to touch that hard rock pool.
Yeah, those hard rock bans. I mean, hard rock 2 out of the 3 hard rocks is, I think, the most sensible ban here from papercandle. Hard Rock 1 could actually work out decently. It's basically an aim testament. Hard Rock 3 is a bit more awkward, so that could be a potential ban also. But now we're going to see the first ban here. I mean, second ban from papercandle seems to be hidden 2. I think it's supposed to be Rudge ban. Yeah, so Rudge ban, hidden 2, potentially that no mod 5. I think it's the gimmickiest of the no mod pool.
Yeah, I think no mod 5 is the most likely ban here for Rudge. Just not wanting to play Gimmick, which makes sense, not being a strong player at Gimmick. So yeah, but it's time for papercandle to... Oh, papercandle bans no mod 5 actually. So
that is not something I expected. So I mean, neither are looking very comfortable on this. I mean, I don't know if Rudge would have picked it anyway, you know? And DT2 being banned, that is interesting. It's the only tapping-oriented map we're going to see be banned here. And it is quite the tapping test because, I mean, I think it's 293 BPM, something crazy like that.
I think it does make sense, though. papercandle will, I think, get the higher accuracy on that map. Rudge might be able to do a bit of combo gaming, but I think papercandle overall has that edge on that map, is just slightly stronger on the speed overall. But we should now be getting into the fast picks, and will we see the protects coming in straight away, or will they be floated? But no, we see DT1 coming in from papercandle.
Yeah, I was about to say DT1 could be an interesting opening pick here in this matchup. And both players, I think, capable of getting a decent score. We have seen a pretty close match earlier on between Eric and Raf, so that was very interesting. DT1 arguably arguably more easier to combo if you're not entirely comfortable on the skill sets. So good pick for papercandle, but I think Rudge is going to be able to fight back on this opening pick.
I definitely think so. And should we get the crowd's opinions on who they think will take the match?
I don't know. Why don't we ask him? The crowd?
Yeah. Who thinks Rudge will take the match? Raise your voices. No one?
Thank you.
Thank you. And who thinks papercandle will take this? And who's just rooting for an absolutely amazing game now? A bit more favor to papercandle and for a great game, but you know it's going to be a very close match, and I'm really looking forward to it.
I mean, if anything, that could fuel the Rudge motivation here. I'm hoping for a banger of a match.
So am I, and I think it will be quite a close match overall.
We have not seen a tiebreaker yet.
We have not. I think this is the fourth match, if I'm not mistaken.
Fourth match, I believe so, yes.
Will we see that tiebreaker coming in?
Oh, that would be beautiful.
It would be really beautiful.
That would be beautiful. Anyway, we're going to start off the match with DT1, and right off the bat, we're going to see how mechanically matched those two players are. We were talking about not being able to call it too sharply, so we'll see. It is the opening pick, so you got to think papercandle is looking comfortable on this one. But, you know, Rudge, as a DT player, has also made a testament for himself, so I'm very, very interested to see. Like, you love to see the confidence coming from papercandle to pick this against Rudge on opening pick.
Yeah, I guess papercandle is just, I think, a little bit more favored on that tapping overall. But this DT1 does also have a little bit of aim to take into account. So we will see. It's also AR 10.5, which is, I'd say both of these players should be fairly comfortable on that, especially on the pool at their star rating. But you do also have 10 star maps in this pool, which was unfortunately banned out, so we will not be seeing that Mythologist end. But yeah, I think it will be a very good fight, like we did see earlier in between Raph and Nineric. But overall, slightly favored to papercandle, I'd say, but definitely Rudge will put up a really good fight on this.
Yeah, we are being informed that Rudge having a little bit of trouble here downloading the map. I mean, you know, it happens. LAN is always with unforeseen events, so we'll get it worked out. I mean, in the meantime, we could also talk about, for example, who would be best match. We were talking about this DT1, but if that turns out to work out well for papercandle, we might see Jashin for, I believe, the first time. So that could be very interesting of a pick also.
Yes, it could. I think we might see that map, and I think it will probably be papercandle who will definitely pick it. But I think both of these players should be able to play that map very, very well. It's not a BPM that I'd say either of them is too uncomfortable on, but I have been informed now that both of the players are now ready, so we should be getting into this match very, very shortly now, into this DT1.
DT1 it is for the opening pick of this match. Can maybe the crowd hype up DT1, please? And here we are. Rudge against papercandle. Showdown on this DT1.
Getting into the map now. A little bit of an intersection where these players can just settle into the map, settle into the match. And I'm just looking forward to who will come out on top on this map. And overall, we have a very slight early accuracy for the side of Rudge, and the first break coming in from papercandle on this intersection. So early doors, a bit of a lead there. But it shouldn't matter too much, given this map is very, very long. I believe with DT about 3.5 minutes long. So still a lot to be played. We're only an eighth into the map. So we will see who fares better when the actual burst and aim starts kicking in.
As you did mention, very long map. Most maps in this map pool are quite long, but that is going to be a second miss on the side of papercandle. Not the optimal start you were hoping for on his opening pick in this matchup, and finding a third one here is going to be... Rudge is pretty in this introduction. It's only a quarter of the map, though, and we do see finally the full combo drop here from Rudge, but higher accuracy by about 1%. Significant advantage, but make that no longer disadvantage now with the second chain of misses here from Rudge, so it's going to be pretty even. A slight 200 combo lead. Never mind, actually, So far, only 20k separating these two players.
papercandle finding a couple of breaks here and there. Rudge does trade it back though. So a 20,000 score lead, as you did mention, and it is still anybody's game. Rudge does look overall a little more comfortable. papercandle seems to just be finding a little more of those misses that, you know, when you're like not settled in, not dialed up and not dialed in enough into the map. But hopefully he'll be able to get back into the rhythm of the map, and we see here he does have the combo lead now, and also very, very even accuracies overall. It's only 15,000 points in it, and we're halfway in, so definitely anybody's game still.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're seeing what we were mentioning in the intro, that sure, there was the speed ban from Rudge on DT2, but he is capable of tapping this BPM on DT1, and it is showing the 99% accuracy, looking so comfortable on Rudge. It's only a slightly higher combo, make that no combo advantage now for papercandle. And it's going to be reset for both players now, but it's still a 30k advantage for Rudge, and about 2/3 of the map through. papercandle needs to make something happen here for this opening pick.
Yeah, he really does. You do not want to go down a breakpoint right at the start of the match, but there is still a little bit more map left. A third of the map to go. Rudge does have the accuracy and the combo lead. That 1% accuracy will really start to make a difference, but the combos are very, very close. We'll need to see a couple breaks coming from Rudge, but he is looking very, very comfortable, very confident on this map. Just look at his aim and papercandle, find some more repeated breaks, and it really is not looking good for him on this first pick.
I mean, look at this, 99.14%, make that 15 for Rudge, staring daggers into papercandle's eyes on this opening pick. That could be a massive opening breakpoint here for Rudge. Huge opportunity, combo advantage, no longer combo advantage, ACK advantage. It's still about 50k difference, but not budging with those resets being traded, and Rudge has a massive opportunity here.
Rudge is looking to just completely take this home this goalie, just increasing farther and farther as papercandle finds some more misses, some more accuracy drops, just really not getting dialed into this map, really struggling to hold any sort of combo, and it is looking like Rudge will be taking that first breakpoint, getting it on the board, and it is just exactly where you want to be at if you're Rudge. Getting that first breakpoint is just such a massive confidence boost, so being able to take your opponent's first pick, where they're in theory the most comfortable one.
Yeah, and that opens a bit of a door on the aim department here for Rudge. Looking good on DT1. Rudge not quite now at 99% accuracy, but still well above papercandle here on the ACK and combo department. Going to be an opening breakpoint here for Rudge. How about that? What a match opener.
Yep, we're almost at 99% accuracy, so very, very high accuracy, 800,000 score. Very good play overall here from Rudge, and it is now his turn to try and consolidate this breakpoint. And where do you think he might opt to for his pick now?
I mean, to get a quick 2-0 lead, he could opt here for his Protect on DT3, but I think opening the aim right here on Nomad 1 or Hard Rock 1 could also be a decent option here. Hidden 1 could even work out for Rudge. The options are here. It's only one breakpoint advantage, though. Still comebackable for papercandle, who could very well make something happen on the opening pick for Rudge here, so not quite out of the woods yet, but it is a strong opening for Rudge, and the options are here to consolidate this early advantage.
I think something like Hidden 1 for Rudge could honestly be not really a surprise pick, because if I'm not mistaken, in the play-in stage, he did get one of the highest scores in that Hidden 1. If you recall,
he did.
It was, I believe, a 270 BPM kind of. Oh, yeah, that's what we were saying.
There it is.
They are a bit different style of maps. The one that we saw in the play-in stage was a bit more ult and a high BPM aim. This is a bit more, I guess, focused in on those mechanics, but still very, very heavy on the aim. So it'll be interesting to see who does come out on top. But considering at least what we saw in the play-in stage of how comfortable Rudge has been on these Hidden 1s, I think Rudge should definitely have a bit of an upper hand on this one.
I mean, don't count out papercandle, though, on that kind of aim. Hidden aim.
Yes.
Looking good for Rudge here, but those players are evenly matched. We did mention it in the intro. Arguably one of the closest matches on paper for this first round. It is only one map through. And we're about to get started here on the second pick. Hidden 1. Rudge so far looking very, very solid. Let's see if he can pursue into this Hidden 1 opening pick for his side.
This Hidden 1 being a custom map made by Miss Magus, now known as Frostless. So massive shout out to him for mapping this for this tournament. We are settling into this map now. Early on, we do see papercandle finding a couple more accuracy drops than Rudge, so maybe just being slightly more uncomfortable, but we still have so much more map to go, and this map only ramps up in difficulty as we go on. And papercandle finds the first miss in this map, and it is looking so far so good for the side of Rudge, still holding on to that FC with 97 ACK.
Man, those squares are absolutely diabolical in the intro. Rudge so far still the full combo. Accuracy is not exceptionally high on either side, but so far the combo department definitely working out more for Rudge here as a papercandle found the second reset here. Needs to stabilize a bit. It's only a quarter of the map through, so anything can still happen. About 100 combo rebuilt now for papercandle, but Rudge still holding on the SFC. Now, with the third reset, this is starting to look very good for Rudge on his opening pick.
It is looking good, but he does find a break, so papercandle does still have a way to get back into this map. But the amount of combo Rudge is able to build up, a 40,000 score lead roughly, both of them finding some repeated breaks, but they are being traded. So this score lead is just going to stabilize and sit here for now until papercandle or Rudge is able to find a more significant combo. But look at that accuracy up from Rudge. That does start to play a little bit in the favor of papercandle, but it is instantly traded back. And early doors, Rudge, actually almost halfway through the map, and Rudge is just looking very comfortable with this, and the papercandle finds a couple of breaks on that stream, and Rudge just accelerates his score lead a little bit further. It's at 40,000 points now, and papercandle just finding too many difficulties on this map to actually get into it.
It's still about a 50k advantage, just shy of 50k for Rudge here with a higher accuracy. The combos resets happening less often on the side of Rudge here. Comfort here on this text section. The fast sliders not tripping up Rudge here. Manages to mount a 250 combo, still rising here. Paper Candle found a massive chain of misses here, and still Rudge holding this combo. This slider section being impeccably hit here by Rudge. Like, wow, what?
Wow.
What just happened?
Rudge is absolutely going God mode all through that entire halfway section there. And he is holding to such a massive combo. Look at that score. He propelled to over 110,000 points, 120,000 points. Rudge is completely going off on this second half. Only a third of the map left. And Rudge is just too comfortable on this. But as I say that, I had to unfortunately commentator cast him. And he does find a break. But this is looking more than guaranteed here for the side of Rudge.
Man, this is just a UK map. Like, we saw Bubbleman take this one comfortably earlier. And now Rudge, like, they're just unbeatable on this one. 3/4 of the way through, Rudge with a massive 140k advantage. Still rising, higher accuracy, higher combo, and that huge combo was detrimental on the slider section.
Hitting these 1/3 as well with such great accuracy. What is this play from Rudge? Absolutely going off on this. And we're already over 500,000 points. And consolidating that break point, which is the most important thing that you can do at this stage of the match. Not even picking to his protect and be able to so comfortably consolidate this break point just gives you such a great advantage going into the rest of this match.
Yeah, that slider section in the middle was diabolical. Rudge hitting every single slider. And now amounted a massive advantage and amounting to a 2-0 lead early on in this match for Rudge. So doubters may start to be silenced here. Rudge with an exceptional opener to this match here. And now amounting to another 500 combo as we are slowly reaching the outro. What a performance on this hit and one. You were not lying about this being a pocket pick for Rudge here. It's going to be a 2-0 lead. And now ball in Paper Candle's court to even it out a little bit because Rudge right now is looking so good.
Yeah, Rudge is just looking so good on this match overall. And I just look at that play from our 640,000 points compared to 450,000 by Paper Candle. And Paper Candle really needs his next pick now in order to try and get a footing into the match. And I think we might see him opt into his protect here, pick into that hidden 3. Look at that frustration from Paper Candle, just not having a great time. But yeah, I think we might see the hidden 3 getting picked from Paper Candle. And Rudge, I think, might find quite a few difficulties on it. Paper Candle might not be the exact strongest at something like this, but the important is that you can beat out your opponent, and he's very confident that he can do that on this hidden 3. And yeah, should probably be favored to it, but he picks number 2. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're seeing Joshin on stage. Some noise for Joshin, perhaps.
Great map, great map, and an absolute classic in general.
Once again, in what world do we live in? Is Joshin being pulled as Nomad 2? Like, what is this?
These players are just too good now, man. What is that to say? The amount that these players have evolved over the past few years to the point where we can put 10 stars in pools and them still be playable. It's just a true testament as to how good the players at this level has become. But we should slowly be getting into the Joshin now. And I'm just really looking forward to seeing this map played on stage.
Yeah, for sure. Long map. The stamina trial here being picked by Paper Candle. And we did talk about a potential tapping advantage on this side, so this is a very logical pick. Saving that hidden 3 protect for a bit later on in this match, but he got to make this one count. It's 2-0 down here for Paper Candle and an opening break here for Rudge, so we're going to see that bar slowly grow into the red side for now.
Very early advantage for the side of Paper Candle. That accuracy is also looking to be a little bit stronger, but this map only ramps up in difficulty, and the streams do get very diabolical. They get very difficult, and it's something to see who will be able to be a little more consistent than them and hold more accuracy. And we can see Paper Candle already pulling out another 1% accuracy lead and a very slight score advantage. But there's still so much more maps to go. Who will come out on top on this?
Yeah, one of the longer maps in this map, nearly 5 minutes long. And so far, accuracy looking good, combo looking good for Paper Candle. The comfort zone is here, and here are the first difficult streams. Both players, oh no, it's Rudge gonna miss, and Paper Candle so far assessing this entire section.
What is Paper Candle doing here? He is holding such great accuracy. Rudge only finding a couple of breaks, but look, we're getting into another one of the longest streams. Paper Candle only finding a couple of hundreds, but he does find a couple more accuracy drops on the side of Rudge, so Rudge is definitely still in it with a chance to win this map, but we will need to see Paper Candle finding a break at some point in this map.
And we did see a little bit of a shaky cursor at the end of this stream section for Paper Candle, but so far still holding magnificently, nearly 99% accuracy. Rudge is starting to recover, but those misses he found earlier on now giving quite a massive advantage here for papercandle, and this is going to be the first miss for papercandle. Now the opportunity here for Rudge to come back, and it's going to be a second miss for papercandle. Still the higher accuracy, but Rudge here with a 500 combo now can make this one count.
And that accuracy lead is now completely gone. It is dead even. The score is 20,000 in advantage of papercandle. However, that combo that we are seeing here from Rudge is going to help him absolutely reel back this lead and get it back. No! Rudge finds a break, but papercandle trades it back on these base streams. Rudge is hitting them alongside papercandle now. The combos are absolutely dead even. The score is still sitting at about 20,000. And the accuracies are so dead even. What are these players doing? Just finding barely any accuracy drops on these streams. Just how are they doing this? papercandle with a couple of accuracy drops now, and this will help Rudge kind of reel the score back in. And look at this. This is so close at the halfway point in the map. 15,000 points.
Halfway point, 50,000 gap, and nothing could be closer here. It's dead even on the combo, about even on the accuracy. Both players with the massive opportunity here. papercandle needs this one to come back into the match, but Rudge could make this one count with a second breakpoint in a row. Still anything to happen here, about a halfway through to the map, and now papercandle finds a miss on nothing, and this is the opportunity here for Rudge to even this out. It's gonna shrink, and this is huge, a huge miss for papercandle.
Yes, but this map is still very, very hard, and we will see a lot of misses still come through for both of these players, but Rudge does have the chance to completely erase that score lead, and will now go into his favor after papercandle finds another miss, and look at that combo advantage, 670 combo to only 60. And Rudge is looking poised to take this, but we still have another third left of the map. So much more tapping to go, so much more aim to go, and who will be the one to find the next break? That will decide this map for sure.
The stamina should be looking better for papercandle, but Rudge right now, 800 combo, bit of a slower section here, benefiting him. And it's going to be about a 20k advantage on the blue side now. About a quarter left, anything still to happen, but papercandle is waiting for that Rudge miss here, and he needs to full combo the rest of the map basically. So danger zone here for papercandle, but Rudge needs to make this one count. The combo is huge, 900 combo. We're on a bit of a slower section, still building.
So building that combo up, going to
papercandle,
and papercandle finds that break, which really does slow him down in getting any sort of score. Back and look at these streams. Oh, and a massive chain miss from inside of papercandle. Rudge also finding quite a few misses, but they are slightly fewer than papercandle. But there still could be a few more chain misses. But Rudge with overall the better ending section, and 40,000 points is going to be quite hard to recover. Although we are getting into some more space streams. papercandle find a couple of accuracy drops, but Rudge does find a couple of breaks now. Will papercandle be able to rule this in? There's still a lot more to go though. And it is very, very close to 35,000 points. It's still close in just one stream.
The stamina is still holding for Rudge. Some hundreds are being dropped, but he needs misses. papercandle needs Rudge misses, and it's just not happening right now. The stamina looking good for Rudge here, stabilizing. It's about a 30k difference, and I think it's not going to budge that much anymore as we are reaching the outro of this 5-minute long stamina battle. And unfortunately, papercandle is really just those misses in the middle of the map doing it for him, because Rudge here held when it mattered, and that's going to be the difference maker, and amounting to a 3-0 lead for Rudge.
Rudge really just slightly pulling ahead. Early on, we did see papercandle holding that combo advantage and the accuracy advantage, but as the map went on, Rudge was just able to hold on to the combo for a little bit longer, which really helped him propel him to the score that he did get. And the papercandle finding a couple more chain misses on those more space streams, which really did lower down his score. But yeah, Rudge in a really good position, chance to consolidate a second breakpoint now, which would put him in a situation where papercandle needs to reverse sweep. And here we go. Cycle hit is picked. Give it up for Cycle hit. Let's hear some noise.
Cycle hit DT, potentially the best possible moment to pick the protect on the side of Rudge, but man, you got to feel for papercandle. Those heartbreaking slow part misses here doing it for him. The first half of the map was looking so good for papercandle, and now heading right into the protect on the side of Rudge. You got to think he's feeling pretty confident on this one. papercandle, let's see if the reading works out. Let's see if the aim works out on this one. Cycle hit, arguably one of the, if not the most iconic map in this map pool. And we are looking to see a beautiful showing between these two players. Cycle hit. How many times have we seen this today? Like, it's so popular as well.
I think it's the second and potentially third time that we have seen Cycle hit come in on this stage already. And we're only 4 matches in, so we will see this played plenty more times. But getting into Cycle hit now, early on, this map is, I guess, a little bit more calm in a certain extent. It's obviously, you can still miss on these nodes. It's still a bit challenging, but these players should be pretty comfortable. We're getting into a bit of a build-up now. You get a couple of triples. Everybody should know this map. You know how it goes. But getting into the first streams, and papercandle is the first one trying to break on those sliders, but getting into the first tech section, the first KI time, and Roger's finding quite a few misses, but papercandle dropping a little bit more accuracy overall. It is very, very close, so both players finding so many misses, and they will be traded left, right, and center, but papercandle looking to come out a little bit further ahead, going into the next slow section, and only 5,000 points in it after the first KI.
It's only 1/4 of the map, but papercandle is still in range for this one. And this could be a huge turning point of the match for him. He has to keep it together. He has to make this combo matter because a breakpoint on Rudge's Protect could be a huge turning point. And here we are in the second build-up. It's going to be, unfortunately, a miss on the side of papercandle here. The recovery looking well for Rudge so far. The second PI section, it's going to be a miss for Rudge. papercandle needs to build those higher combos.
He really does need to find some combo, but he's finding even more misses, some more accuracy drops, and the score lead will just stabilize at this point. Both players holding very similar combos, Rudge just slightly ahead, only 1% accuracy in it, and we're a third of the way into the map, still a lot more to go. It's still anyone's game. This can be decided honestly by who hits the next section or who combos the most of it.
I mean, considering this is a Protect, this is not going too bad for papercandle. Like, this is really close, about a 20k difference here as we are reaching halfway, so this next section arguably going to be this decider here. The build-up coming, the speed looking good for both players. The streams, the sliders, both hit. Rudge misses, and now the opportunity is here for papercandle.
papercandle needs to hold on to this section. This is, I guess, one of the, the easier sections of the KI. So you really want to hold on to as much combo as you can. But papercandle finds a break. That is not what you want to see, and Rudge holds onto his combo. So despite holding the accuracy lead, he is also holding that combo lead now. And we get into a bit of a slow section now where Rudge will be able to see papercandle score, and papercandle likewise will be able to see Rudge's score. Maybe the nerves will start setting in a little bit for Rudge, seeing he's a little ahead. But papercandle does have a lot of work to do. And Rudge just slightly increasing his score lead now, 35,000 points. It's still anybody's game for sure, though.
Once again, it's the higher combo for Rudge in the slower section, doing it for him. About a 39k, 40k difference now. Bit of a snowballed advantage here for Rudge, but 1/4 of the map left. Still papercandle in range. This is not over yet by any means.
And the ending is very, very hard. So let's see if anyone comes through it. We'll get into some more triples now. Who will hold through them? Rudge does find the break. And he does find quite a few accuracy drops. So papercandle hold. Oh, and he misses on the sliding jumps. Oh, and that might just seal the deal. But however, we see quite a few chain misses coming from Rudge. Maybe it can still flip, but no, papercandle is the one to find those multiple misses. And Rudge is hitting this entire ending. He's almost hitting 300 combo, but he does find a break, as I do say that. But 50, 60,000 score is what Rudge is leading by, and I think that does just seal the deal here on this DT3.
Yeah. But Rudge finding the difference maker here in the final section. Just hitting it a lot better. The final stream is coming, and ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be a 4-0 lead for Rudge here. Who could have called that? We didn't hear many screams from Rudge at the start of the match, but here he is. He has showed up to play.
He has definitely shown up to play, and he's showing that he's not here to mess around. He wants to take this match home. But the thing is, Rudge now no longer has his Protect, and papercandle does still have that hidden 3 to pick into. So this might be could still be a turning point in this match, but papercandle really needs to pick this hidden 3. But he might also think that he might want to save that hidden 3 if he thinks that he can guarantee still 2 other points, because he would need to win his own pick and then one of Rudge's picks. So he might still choose to float that hidden 3 for later on into the match, but I would say just get that point on the board, get that confidence going, and go for that hidden 3.
Yeah, I mean, I think it is now or never for this hidden 3, basically. You take that as your Protect, and now you're 4-0 down. It would be a perfect moment unless, as you said, he can guarantee winning 2 points, the next 2 points, but it is going to be this hidden 3, the Protect coming from papercandle here. I think this was the last possible chance to see it, so great pick here from papercandle, making this one count. And after this one, though, like, assuming that papercandle takes this one, where would Rudge go? Because we have still quite a few aim maps open, and we did see aim looking very good for Rudge today, but papercandle is also very proficient on the skill set, so it could only be 1 point, but it could also be the turning point in this match.
Yes, I think Rudge might opt into something like a number 3, being very, very strong at those old skill sets, and of course I just want to see number 3 as well. It's such a great map to see play. It's such a great song, but I think it is overall a pretty good pick for Rudge. So we might still see that coming if papercandle does take it. But number 1 also being a very good option, being very, very focused on the aim, and it's also a high score, just an absolute classic song. And again, another map I really want to see get played.
Yeah, 8-star high score, also such a Chad map, but it's going to be hidden 3 right now. potentially the turning point here for papercandle in this matchup. Got to make this one count. Now or never situation here for our friend papercandle. Seed 5 of this tournament. Rudge here in the comfort zone, 4-0 lead, but cannot fumble now.
This is papercandle's chance to get back into the match, and early on we see both players finding very significant difficulties. This is such a difficult map, being AR 8.8, OD9. It is so dense, 180 BPM. It's 8 stars on AR 8.8. It's just ridiculous, and we see papercandle finding even more breaks now. Rudge is able to get a slight score lead, and both of these players are just struggling so much on this map. There is pretty much nothing in it though. There is just very little score difference. They're actually not that even.
Yeah, I mean, there is picking into your own strength, and there is picking into your opponent's weakness. And this is one of these case scenarios, if I've ever seen one. Like, no comfort whatsoever in this lobby. It's only an attempt to see if papercandle can choose a bit more combo than Rudge here on this map. And it is so close. We're now a quarter through and basically even.
It's only 1,000 score. It is completely dead even. Both players missing on pretty much the same patterns, but papercandle finding a couple more misses in that ending section of the KI. So a little bit of a score lead now. Rudge has a bit of room to breathe, and papercandle finding a couple of breaks, and Rudge is able to hold that combo lead. I think it's the first time we've seen over 100 combo on this map, and Rudge will find some breaks on those doubles, but it is still anyone's game because one chain miss just flips the score to the other direction, and I think we will see quite a few more chain misses in this map.
Yeah, no comfort whatsoever here. It is only a matter of who holds best, and here the circular looking a little bit better. Less misses here for Rudge, snowballing the advantage to about 24k difference, and papercandle needs to find a bit of a combo game here if he wants to mount a comeback. Rudge is not doing so well, but halfway through the map, it's 20k difference, and it's not really budging.
It's not budging, it is staying very stable, because look at those accuracies, they're insanely similar. But the thing is, Rudge was able to hold on to that combo a little bit early on, which really has helped him propel the score lead to what it is. And even now, it's just so dead even, but the 30,000 score lead is really going to start having an effect. And again, it's just not budging at all. It's staying fixed at that score lead.
Yeah, and now papercandle doing everything he can, but unfortunately finding those more frequent chain misses. Now about 30k in Rudge's advantage, and we didn't know Rudge would not be comfortable on this, but unfortunately papercandle matching this and actually not doing as well. And those streams are really just killing both of them, and it's now about a 2% difference in AC. So basically, it's now a matter of if papercandle can combo just a tiny bit and find a huge Rudge chain miss, but right now it's looking like the opposite, still 30k difference. Despite Rudge not doing so well, papercandle is matching every single miss in this final section. The final quarter here reaching, and those circulars are absolutely diabolical, but it is still looking better for Rudge.
Yeah, Rudge is now at a 50,000 score lead, and papercandle finding way too many chain misses, and it is not looking good at all for the side of papercandle. 50,000 score, it is not over just yet, but it is looking very dire for the side of papercandle. Finding even more repeated breaks, the score lead just increasing to the side of Rudge. That accuracy lead, I think, is really going to seal the deal here, and I think Rudge is just going to take this match now 5-0.
I mean, what a turn of events compared to what we were projecting in the opener of this match. Like, we were talking about this potentially being one of the closest matches on paper, about those players being evenly matched on most skill sets. And here we are at the end of this hidden three, and Rudge just combo gaming when he needed to. Every single time the higher accuracy, every single time finding those little tiny combos that made it matter. And it is going to be a 5-0 sweep for Rudge here. Ladies and gentlemen, not the expected outcome, but Rudge coming here to play.
Yeah, Rudge really surprising us, I guess, with winning this hidden three. We thought that, considering that what we did see in the play-in stage, maybe not going to fare up too good against papercandle on this gimmick, but clearly being just a bit better at that more skill cap hidden reading. And yeah, just taking the match 5-0 was an incredible performance. But both of these players with an absolute insane showing. Very good scores from both of them, but Rudge just coming out on top here.
Yeah, beautiful showing. I mean, this is what it's all about, you know, showing up on the day, on the moment, at the minute. And Rudge proved it today. Like, he was basically never in danger apart from that Nomad 2 early lead for papercandle. And you got to feel, I mean, both were evenly matched on mechanics, both were evenly matched on tapping, but at the end, it's just those tiny misses that make the huge difference.
Indeed, they do. And we just saw a bit of issues with papercandle settling into the first couple maps, not being able to build some early combos up, which really did sway the tides. But yep, I think that is it for this match.
I think this will be it, and I have not done my homework. I don't know which match is coming up next, but there are a lot of matches still to come, so do not go anywhere. But when it comes to papercandle against Rudge, this is going to be it for now. A short break until the next match, and let's see which match is going to follow up here.
Malishevsky, Malishevsky versus Yari, so make sure everyone stays tuned for that. It's going to be a great match.
Oh.
Okay, so we did just receive some news that Ahio did unfortunately forfeit against Emrek, so that match will not be happening today, and Emrek will advance straight to the quarterfinal stage.
Very unfortunate. I mean, I know a lot of people are always looking forward to see Emrek play against anyone, and Ahio with the opportunity here. Unfortunately, not going to make it happen, but it is what it is, and we are going to roll into the next match. As you did mention, it is going to be Malishevsky against Yeri, so stay tuned for this one. And until then, we have been Subaru and Felicia. Thank you, Felicia, for casting this one with me.
Thank you for being alongside me. It's always a pleasure to cast with you, man.
Always a pleasure. And thanks to crowd, obviously.
You've all been amazing. Thank you so much,
You're
everyone.
amazing.
Keep this energy up all throughout the tournament. Yeah, that's it. And we will see you in the next match. Goodbye, everyone.